Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Ryan with Cattler. Today, now again with another Cattler webinar today, May 8th of 2025. And as usual, the goal of this webinar is to showcase everything that's new on Cattler, all the latest updates, and then most importantly, it's also coming down the pipeline and giving you a little bit of a view into what's going on at Cattler these last couple of weeks and what's going down as well. So first and foremost, I think one of the most important things that happened last month is that we had our all hands meeting in Nebraska. As many of you guys know, we've just opened up our headquarters in Lincoln, at the innovation campus, at the Combine Innovation Campus in part of UNL. So we're extremely, excited about this, and we brought up all the different, you know, employees of Cattler. So we had a lot of our development team coming up and flying up from Argentina to visit some yards. Also visit a couple of our members. Visited the Angler program at the UNL. Talked with Tom Fields, who's a great ally of the program, and also had conference room meetings with different industry experts, being able to really showcase a little bit about Cattler. So it was great. It was a great experience to have a lot of our developers kind of showcase a little bit of the world, the feedlot world in the United States. So that was, extremely great to see, and for them to also showcase it as well was also great. So on the agenda, as usual, is what what our newest updates are, then what's in store for the following updates, and then last but not least, questions and feedback as well. So our newest updates, pen writer optimization, Chute quick start mode, and then Chute UI improvements and select by pen. So what this means is on the one hand side, we have the Chute side, which is part of a bigger and more or larger encompassing revamp of animal health on Cattler side. So the animal health side and Chute side is being redone. We are calling it Animal Health 2.0, in which we're going much deeper into everything related to the animal health side, being able to create better protocols, being able to create alternative vaccines, or that you want to do different protocols, step one and step two. So much more detail, which I'll show you a little bit later, which is kind of really interesting. And then the Chute side, which we've divided into two as well. So being able to have the quick start on the Chute has to do with being able to I'll show you videos of it, but ultimately of a quicker access to getting started on the Chute side. And what that means is being able to not have to create a protocol beforehand and just be able to select any animal out of the whole yard and directly go and treat it in real time, basically. And then the Chute UI improvements kind of cleaned a lot of what was on the UI side of Cattler on the creating of the Chute, but most importantly, being able to create by pen as well. And then lastly, the pen writer optimizations as well. What we did on that side is being able to remove a step on the pen writer side. So by searching for a tag, what you will, a complete tag or a full tag, or you'll be able to go directly into the animal. And if you don't know the whole tag, you can select a couple of numbers, and then with that, it will give you the options of all the rest. So I'll show that right away. So on the first hand side, we have the pen writer optimization. And what this means is that, as you open Cattler and you go into the tag section, if you put in the full number, now it will take you directly to that animal and animal profile. And again, here, as you know, you have the withdrawal date. But if you don't know the full number and you just want to put in a couple of numbers, you can always put in as many numbers as you want. And with that, what it will give you is that it will give you ultimately options for you to choose from. And so it's good to remember that on the the pen writer section of Cattler, what we're aiming for here is just a lot of information and quick access to the animal, the lot, the pen, weight, and easy access and easy treatment by clicking on the plus sign on the top right corner. In addition to this, regarding on the Chute side, there are two different elements that we changed. So as we see here, we have the manual, cattle in order. The manual was changed later to a quick start. So what we're seeing on this side is we're looking at the new order. So as we said before, a lot cleaner, but most importantly, being able to select animals both on the lot and then also on the per pen basis. What this means is you can now process or start to do different processing actions through the pen section as well. So by selecting either one, you can select the pen or the lot, and then being able to create your different protocols and being able to, as we've always been able to, either read through the device or assign in the ID, making the weights, applying the treatments, and then also sorting. You can sort them by weight, by quantity, or no sorting at all. So ultimately, the goal on this end is to really make it as flexible as possible, so that when you do create a new order, it's really as simple as can be. And this has been a long time in the making. We've tried to make it as clean as possible so that we're able to really improve the experience at the gate and make it as seamless as possible for all of our different members as well. Kind of going through the different options of the sorting, which we've talked about in the past. And then it will go directly into the pen that you want. So no more on this end. Create successfully, and then that's that. The second, in addition to this, we're also going to be going into what we call the manual. Well, this is the video we just saw. Let me go to the next. This one. In order. There we go. Now this next one has to do with the manual version on Cattler, which has to do with just being able to easily and quickly just go directly into the manual mode, and then being able to select. You'll have your chute already assigned to it, so it'll make it a little bit easier, and you'll just be able to treat any animal. So we know that a lot of our members either use the pen writer app to treat them in the pen, but then they also treat them in the chute, and they can treat different animals from different pens at the same time as they're just sorting them. So ultimately, we made this as seamless as possible. So with this, being able to just if you're not sorting or weighing or quantity, being able to do this. But most importantly, once you pass this black screen, what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to select any animal that is in the lot. Let me put this video again at the very end, because I could show it a little bit better. So you'll be able to either manually search, as we see here, or search through using your wand to be able to directly select any animal out of the whole yard and provide any treatment as well. I'll see if I can also get a video to you guys of what that would look like, because I think it's pretty neat of how that would work. But ultimately, it gives you full flexibility of everything that you're trying to perform in real time. And what's in store for the following updates? For the following updates, we have a lot coming down our way, and it's there's a lot of stuff that we're working really hard on. Oh, so one of the first elements that we're working on has to do with the cattle in section. So what we're trying to do on this side is, for those that are familiar with Cattler, the way that you would bring in cattle is through the cattle management section, and in there, the button along the top left that says cattle in. Now what you'll be able to do is, as you are processing, a new lot that's coming in, and you're running through the chute and providing any kind of vaccination or treatment that you want to do, you'll be able to also, as it says here, assign it an EID tag or whatever you like, to be able to really get all the data at the same time, so that they're able to just do one access of it all, not having to do on the one hand side, bringing them in, and then on the other side, having to then run them through the chute. So we're trying to make this as seamless as possible. So what's in store for all the following updates? As you guys see here, there's a lot of elements here that are really, really important to us. But I would say kind of the 4, 5, 6 elements that are really, really important have to do with a lot of stuff for Latin America here. The ration management, being able to add water to it, to be able to, a lot of rations need water, and trying to integrate that with Cattler. But then also the livestock market livestock market value report, which will be an add-on to the Cattler section, is something really, really important. And two other integrations that we're working on. So as you guys know, Cattler, we aim to work with as many companies as possible. And as we say this, there's two main integrations that we're working on, and we hope to have finished by the end of this month. One is the Comco integration, so being able to use the Comco micro machines on the one hand side, and then the second on the other side has to do with the Herdex integration. So the Herdex integration and the Comco, both of them are moving along very well. On the Herdex side, we've already run some tests and started to use their own tags, and it works fine. It's well integrated with Cattler. The next step for that is using the temple tags and getting that as well. So we're really excited about these two new integrations, but mostly it's a lot of work putting all these elements together. So it's great for us to see this and really work towards this as well. There's also elements that has to do with the ration management of upgrades. What that means is being able to use, on the one hand side, different micro ingredients to create a new batch. I'm trying to remember the word exactly of what it is, but it would have to do with the possibility of creating being able to use your different ingredients that you have to create a new product. I can't remember the name of it right now, but ultimately that's one of the ration management upgrades in there as well. And most importantly, as we said before, the Chute Catalin as well, and being able to apply custom dosages. So there's a lot coming down the pipeline, which is super important, and we're really, really proud of, which will kind of continue to set us apart with the different softwares in the market right now. So I want to show a little bit about the animal health side, what it's going to look like. I think it's good for you guys to have a look and feel, so you can also give us your feedback on this as well, which has to do with, okay, what is the animal health going to be looking like? How much cleaner is it going to be? What's different than what we already have? So this is for us kind of what we have in the pipeline for everything related to animal health as well. So being able to have all of our different diagnostics and protocols, and being able to, with that, also have all the data that you would need. And we're working out really, really hard on the analytics side as well, so that you're able to cross-reference different elements of the yard as well in order to be able to get the most of all the health activities that you're getting as well. Same here as well, being able to move a lot of this in here. And this would be on last thing that we wanted to show, we talked a little about, which was the livestock market value report. And what this has to do is we're working on this, and the goal behind the livestock market value report is to make it an add-on for all of our different members, for them to be able to use it and be able to kind of get as much from it as possible, and be able to use this to present directly to your bank or whoever may need it as well. I'm going to let the video play out for you guys to see it in full, basically. But ultimately, the goal is to present the inventory value of your livestock in a very structured way that makes it really, really easy to present it, and just make it really simple in that regard. So there you go. And that would be kind of the goal behind it as well. That's about it. I don't know if anybody has any questions or feedback to give us on what we've shared, or anything that any questions that you guys might have, basically. If not, I think yep.
So
Go
a
ahead.
question that is, if in the quick start, how do you select the animals? You can do it with the EID wand as well, or you can
Yes.
select it manually?
No, you can do it with EID wand as well. Let me see if I can connect with my tablet as well. Give me a second, Miguel, but I want to show, I think it's a good idea to be able to show how this would work also on, if I show it on my tablet, we can then, let me find the email in here. Trying to find my, yeah, you can do it ultimately with your EID as well. So that's the idea behind there. You can use the EID, but the idea is you can being able to select any animal out of the whole pen as well. Let me try to find. No. Was it you? I'm sorry. Let me find this. There we go. Any other question, Miguel, that you we want to look after?
No, I don't have any more questions on the chat.
All right, perfect. We'll just leave it at that. I will send you, Miguel, then a video of the that we can put in at the very end of what the shoot side would look like through the iPad. Okay. But if not, other than that, I think that is kind of the webinar for the month of May. I thank you all for coming, and we'll see you guys again next month.